Hello everyone, today I'm gonna be talking about this really nice book. Call it The Storyteller's Secret. It's talking about many different stories of really successful people and how they became successful using storytelling. That I believe is really important because the life of each one of us is basically a story. And I believe that if you know how to share that story, it means that you really understand your life. And to understand your life, you have to find a purpose. So, I will be talking about chapter 1, and because it's one of my favorites. And it's about a really famous person, Steve Jobs. I'm sure that most of you guys already know him and or use his product. Yeah, me personally, I'm using one of them. So the chapter name is What Makes Your Heart Sing. Basically, it's talking about if how to find your purpose in life and how to make an idea a reality, to become a reality, and how to make your idea impact people and actually take action to follow the value of your idea. So I would like to I will talk about a few sentences that I think are really good from this chapter. So the first one is from Steve Jobs after he made a speech from college students in 2005. Yep, it was a really famous speech, and I remember seeing it on YouTube. It was really good. So the sentence is, do what you love, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. So I think this chapter is basically based on this sentence. Do what your heart is telling you to do. No, sometimes it's not what your brain is telling you to do, it's what your heart is telling you to do. So one way to know, one way to know that is by intuition. Follow your feelings. I feel like it's similar, the same idea. There are some other sentences about other people that is also mentioned in this chapter, because it's not just about Steve Jobs. One of them is Rory McIlroy. I hope I pronounced it right. I don't think so, but okay. He's a golf superstar, and they asked a question to him about what makes your heart sing, and he answered, "It's what I think about when I get up in the morning, and it is what I think about when I go to bed." It's kind of the same meaning, like what occupies your heart in your daily life. Another one is from a chef from France. His name is Ferran Adria. An interviewer asked him a question, and what is the, because he's a really famous chef, and he founded a really famous restaurant that is known all around the world. So an interviewer asked this chef, what is the one quality that all successful people, entrepreneurs, share? And he asked, there is one thing that all successful entrepreneurs have in common, and that is passion. And then the interviewer asked, so how can you define passion? So he say, for example, if right now I have let's pretend this is a cup of wine. So he say, what do you see here? And the interviewer say, oh, I see, if I tell you what is this, what will you say? And he say, I think it's a drink. But for that chef, that cup of wine, it wasn't just a drink, it was a binder. They see an ingredient they see joy, they see family, they see friends, they see celebration just by watching a cup of wine. So then you know what is your passion, when you really are into that thing that makes your heart sing. So yeah, basically what this chapter is talking about is how to find your passion. Sometimes you stress a lot of, oh, I should do this because this is good for my future, but sometimes that is not your path to follow. I believe you have to follow your intuition, your how to say, your subconscious mind. Most of the time they will be pushing you to your path. So yeah, basically that is chapter 1. I hope you got interested about this book like I am, and yeah, you should go and read it. Thank you.